So we've been asking Congressman John Faso to do a public town hall with the hundreds of constituents in his district who want to meet with him. He has been refusing to do so. He has found plenty of time to meet with his donors, but has not made time to meet publicly with all the voters in his district. So instead of a town hall, he agreed to meet with 7 or 8 of us today. So we're going to have 7 or 8 people go inside and ask him, instead of meeting privately, let's come out and meet publicly and answer publicly all of your constituents on their questions about healthcare and other issues. So if he comes out, we'll ask him those questions publicly. If he refuses to come out, we're going to ask him the same questions, and then we'll come out here and we'll let everybody know what he said.
If he comes out, we want you to listen. We've been fighting for this opportunity to hear him, and if we get it, we have to listen. Can we agree to that?
Yes.
Awesome.
We'll be respectful.
If he refuses to come out, we'll be back, and we'll share his answers with you. And we're going to be going in, so hang tight, enjoy the beautiful day, and this is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Woo!
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Good luck. Thank you.
We'll be back with answers. All right.
Yeah, we are supposed to do it, yes. Yeah.
Thank you for your views. Yeah, baby. I think you can hear me, right? Okay, how's that? Okay, better. Great to be with you all. We had a great meeting. I think we agree on some things. We may not agree on other things, but we're going to work hard to try to narrow our areas of disagreement and make them into areas of agreement. It's very clear there are many, many people who support the ACA and who have benefited from it, and I recognize that.
In my family.
It's also clear that I have many people who've complained to me about their costs, especially in the small business sector, and we need to keep what works in the ACA and fix what does not work.
Yes,
and that's where my approach has been, and that's where it'll continue to be. And I just better picture if I'm like that. No, I'm not going to go for single payer. But the bottom line is we have a beautiful day. There are 29 days left in winter. Spring is coming, and I hope that we can come to a resolution on this that all of us can be at least satisfied with to some degree, even if we're not perfect. We shouldn't make the perfect the enemy of the good. I want to see good improvements for people. I want to see good health care for people. And I just want to thank all of you for coming out. I do appreciate your participation in democracy, because this really is what it's all about. Mm-hmm. And I respect you and I admire your tenacity, and I'm hearing you. So thank you so much.
John McCain, stand up for Trump.
Spoken like a true politician.
So, hello everyone again.
So we certainly asked a lot of questions, a lot of yes or no questions. And as we hear from John Faso, from Congressman Faso, he has a lot of good words. What he said was he wants to keep what works and he wants to change what doesn't. When we asked him, will you vote against any bill or procedural vote that repeals the Affordable Care Act, yes or no? He said there are certain things that need to be amended and there are some things that need to be kept. He would not say yes or no. When we asked him, will you vote against any measure that reduces funding or eligibility for Medicaid expansion, yes or no? He said yes.
All right.
When we asked him, will you vote against any measure, bill, or procedural vote that blocks grants or makes per capita caps, yes or no? He said, depends on what the base year was. Pre-ACA, yes, but where we are today, no. Yeah. So that was a question about voting against any measure for block grants or makes per capita caps. Okay. And I just gotta turn the page.
Can you explain what that means, Kelly?
So lots of people who know me hear me say a lot that I am not a policy person. I believe we deserve healthcare person, and we have lots of great policy people who helped us combine all of the questions that have been coming in from you all to sound right based on all the policies and bills that are out there. So to answer your question, I can't clarify that specifically, and I will be honest with that. But we do have policy people that could clarify it, and feel free to get back in contact, or we can send out some information to clarify what that means. And if they were standing here, we'd be standing here for another hour as they explained it. So we also asked him, and the reason we want to make sure, because I know a lot of people are not in these meetings, so we want to make sure we get these answers out. We asked, will you vote against any measure that would extend the use of or give preference to health savings accounts as a way to provide health coverage? He said he did not believe that that would ever be presented as a primary way of health coverage. So yes, he would vote against any measure that would give preference to a health savings account as a way to provide health coverage. When we asked him, will you vote against any bill that would create high-risk pools as an option for health coverage? He said no. But he believes lots of things.
Is that the stop loss?
What he said is that he does believe that high-risk pools can be beneficial. So there's still a lot of work to do, people. These are 5 questions that we had the opportunity to ask in a small meeting. We still have a lot of work to do. We have to remember that he ran on repealing the ACA. He is now talking about reforming the ACA. This is what democracy looks like. So, although he has other engagements, and he cannot come to our town hall tomorrow, and he can reschedule fundraisers.
We'll be there.
We will be here. If everyone has gotten the information, the location did change. It is to accommodate some more people inside. It is at the George Washington Elementary School, 67 Wall Street. If you do not have a ticket, there will be a big rally presence outside, and we're really looking forward to seeing you all there. Faso Friday, the real Friday edition, will be here again tomorrow at 12 noon. And we just received notification from the building owners that because of the number of people that have been coming in on Faso Fridays, there will be a pop-up office downstairs so that it is also now going to be more accessible to people. We do not have to walk up the stairs to make our comments. So I hope to see you all at 12 o'clock tomorrow. And just know that what we are doing is pushing things in the right direction. This is what democracy looks like.
We'll be there. We'll be.
Okay. Wait, ma'am. I have a
You're done with this? You just asked if you're not customers of Broadway Lights, you can't park.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. We told them. We'll tell them again. We'll tell them again.
Okay, I'll make an announcement quickly. If you're not a customer of Broadway Lights, I'm sorry, you cannot park there. So please move your car. However, before you do that, I just want to say one thing. Although I appreciate the Congressman coming outside to tell us that we disagree in some ways and agree in others, that is no way to deliver a message to the people that you are supposed to be drawing your support from. That is no way to do it. And I respect him very much. He was very affable and he was very polite. And I think those are wonderful qualities. But I also think courage and bravery are better qualities. And so tomorrow night, I hope that you all will be at the town hall as we support each other, because that is what we are going to have to do. Congressman Faso, he's pulling a fast one. And although I do agree that, you know, he is a good person at heart, I believe that we have some fundamental differences and that he needs to tell his constituents where he stands. That's part of accountability, it's part of being transparent, and it's a part of being a good person and a good leader. So I hope to see you all tomorrow night, and thank you again.